hot water's done. I'm back. Happy Sunday. How's everybody doing? It's a beautiful day, isn't it? I did a little bit of yard work stuff today, did a little bit of in-house stuff today, watched a little bit of a movie, washed my hair, oiled it up, put on easy breezy, got my Miss Queen earrings on. This is what a Sunday looks like for me. All them crowds and festivals and everything like that, fabulous, wonderful. But this is how a Sunday is for me. Once in a while it's cool, get out and about. But today this is what it looks like for me. So I was chilling out and I said, what can I make for my peoples today? And you're probably expecting something chop, 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 veggies, 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 something colorful, something in the oven, something with some substance. And I thought, what do I have in the house? Because you know how I do. What do I have in the house? Because I am not running to the store on the weekends. Typically, I'm not running to the store on the weekends. So, guess what I found in the drawer? Jello. And I'm not doing any type of no-bake Jello dessert, no type of fancy layers, adding cream, adding this. I'm making Jello. And I don't know, these days I got a little feeling that some of y'all might not know how to make Jello. And I must confess, every time I go to make Jello, I got to get the peepers on and I got to read the directions all over again. It's ridiculous how we take the most easiest thing and complicate it, and we can't remember how it used to be so easy when we were kids and our moms and our grandmoms and our aunties and our dads and our uncles and our granddaddies were doing it. I'm trying to do lighter desserts. I've always been a fan of Jello. A lot of people don't like it because of the what it's made out of, maybe what dyes and stuff they put in it. But once in a while, it's not bad, and it's a nice evening light dessert, and it's a nice little bit of a morning breakfast for me too. But you know, I'm always one to do a non-traditional breakfast. So what I'm going to do differently with this one though is, instead of using cold water, it's 1 cup cold water, 1 cup hot water. And you just stir and stir and stir and stir. You can add a little bit of fruit if you like. I've seen people add mandarin oranges, grapes, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries. So I'm just going to keep it plain and simple because this is going to be my breakfast in the morning. What I'm going to do differently though is, instead of using water, I had this bottle of sparkling water in the fridge, and I've been drinking a little bit more of these lately instead of sweetened beverages because they're 0 calories, they're more refreshing, and I'm not a big soda pop fan, but I do love fizz. I do love sparkle, and not so much on me, the sparkle, but in my foods I don't mind a little sparkle. So I'm going to go ahead and do 1 cup water of hot water in my measuring cup here. And by the way, I've got a little music in the background, and I do not own the rights to this music, nor did I make the music. It's a YouTube live that I listened to, and it's called, this one's called Fluid, and it's just a cool jazzy vibe for a Sunday or for a weekend. All right, so here we got grape flavor. I'm gonna put one in this glass container, and I've got a lime flavor. I love both these flavors. Not mixed together. They're fine right by themselves. Don't let my dad hear me making Jello or hear about me making Jello. He'll be right over here scooping out a few spoonfuls for himself. He kind of likes it with a little bit of cream on it. Sometimes I like it with whipped cream on it. Sometimes we put ice cream on it. We've always been Jello fans. What is it, like a 1960s, 1970s type dessert when everybody was doing Jello molds they were bringing to the family functions and parties and things like that? What did they call that? They made us make something like that in home ec one time. I think it was called an aspic or something, and it was made out of a tomato gelatin, I think. I didn't really like that. All right, so I've got some hot water already boiled. This is a kettle that used to be my grandmother's, and she liked to whistle on it because when she would plug it in, she'd go sit down on the sofa and then kind of doze off, and the whistle would wake her up just in time to make, I think, instant coffee or oodles and noodles. She really loved that, oodles and noodles, as a little nighttime snack. So, 1 cup of hot water. And as you pour the hot water in your Jello, you have to consistently stir so that you don't have those hardened, weird, rubbery pieces of Jello once it's hardened in the refrigerator for a few hours. Oh, I like that smell. I tell you, you know what, years ago when I used to have a stressful day and I wasn't feeling that well, I always needed a grape soda, which wasn't that often, just once in a while, and it had to be the Welch's grape soda that made me happy. Sure, it didn't help for inflammation in my health, but it's one of those guilty pleasures. So, do a little stirring. Get all the granules. Don't stir like too hard because see what I did? I got those bubbles. I don't like when it gets like the bubbles on it. I don't like that. So be a little bit more smooth. Now I've got my LaCroix. I think that's how you say it. I'm not sure. That's how I say it. And it's nice and cold. I'm going to pour it in here. 1 cup. Slowly pour it into the hot water mixture of your Jello. And stir. Oh. Remember when I said I don't like bubbles? You see the It's foamy. Maybe it'll go down once it's in the fridge for overnight. It's real foamy. Guess that's okay. It'll be nice and sweet. I don't know what this flavor is. Pamplemousse? I think it's kind of grapefruit-ish. All right, so we got the grape one mixed up. Gonna rinse that off. Here's my lime. 1 cup of hot water for my low-cal dessert. Yeah, I'm working on a little something here. And I'm gonna pour the LaCroix in now. So so that the bubbles can settle while I stir the hot liquid in my lime. I know this is nothing gourmet. This is nothing fresh like veggies and seafood and an extra twist. But it is an economical dessert if this is what you like. I like it. I think some of y'all still like it too, and you forget that Jello is still a popular item that people make. I made my dad a stained glass Jello cake one time, and I had to make maybe 4 or 5 different Jello flavors. So it was yellow, there was a red, there was a green, maybe a lime. And then I bought, you know those little wafer things you buy to make tiramisu, or if you've ever ordered tiramisu out at a restaurant. And I needed a springform pan, which is what you use to make a cheesecake. And I layered those around the edge. So when the Jello hardened in a pan, a shallow pan, you cut them in different shapes. And you put them in this springform pan, and then I think you make like a creamy liquid, sweet creamy liquid, like the consistency of a custard or a pudding, and you pour it over there, and then you put it in the fridge and you let that chill. Maybe I'll make that one day for one of my food shows. All right, so that green, I didn't do as much bubbling with the green. I think the soda water may have settled. I'm gonna do this a little bit slower. Oh, no. It's getting a little foamy, but not as much. Yeah, not as much. Wish I had one of those flash freezers that some of the chefs use when I see them on these cooking shows on Food Network or Master Chef, and they flash freeze some food items for, you know, a hurry up quick recipe. All right. There you have it, folks. There's my breakfast, there's my dessert, and I'm done. And that's all I wanted to show you tonight. There's really nothing else. I'm just gonna have a little sip of the LaCroix because I just watched a movie today called Hustle on Netflix. It was very inspirational, and it got me really excited and really pumped up. So I am going to go in here and put on some sneakers and go on down to the park near where I live and walk that track along the river for about 30 minutes, and then come on back and finish my Sunday evening and get ready for a new and exciting and productive, hopefully, positive week. Cheers. Have a blessed week. Bye.